Today's an exciting day, you guys, because we are making vegan mac and cheese. This mac and cheese is seriously so delicious. The sauce is super creamy and flavorful, everything that you're looking for in a mac and cheese. And the best part is it is super simple to make. All we're going to do is take a lot of pantry staple ingredients, throw it in a blender, make a super creamy sauce, pour that over some noodles, make a little topping, throw it in the oven, and then we're going to be done. My twin 2-year-olds are the official taste testers of this recipe, so be sure to stay to the end if you want to see their reactions. So the very first thing that you're going to do is cook your noodles. I really like using elbow pasta for this recipe. Just be sure to heavily salt your pasta water. This is going to really give those noodles a lot of flavor. Only cook them until al dente, and then drain them with cold water. This is important because later it's going to help the mac and cheese to not dry out. Now we're moving on to our sauce. I like using cashews as a base for a mac and cheese sauce because they're high in healthy fats. Regular mac and cheese is also really high in fat, so it's gonna kind of give you that same feeling of fullness. However, cashews has a lot of healthy fats in them. So whenever you eat a lot, you're not going to feel like blah the way you do whenever you eat regular mac and cheese. I'm gonna go ahead and add those to the blender. Then we're going to add some nutritional yeast. If you're not familiar with nutritional yeast, it is a natural type of yeast that is used in a lot of plant-based cooking because it gives off a cheesy flavor. It's super versatile and it's also very healthy. This has like 5 grams of protein in 1 tablespoon. So in this sauce, we are going to use a 1/2 cup of that. Next, we're going to add in our spices. We just add in here onion powder, garlic powder, turmeric, just to give it that yellow color, and salt. Now we're going to add in some Dijon mustard. This just gives the sauce a little bit of a tang, a twang. I don't really know how to explain it. It's just good. Boop. Next, I'm going to add in some white wine vinegar. In a mac and cheese sauce, you need to add something that is acidic to give it that slight bite like a regular mac and cheese has. Next, I'm going to add in 1 pack of vegan cheese. You can really use whatever kind of vegan cheese that you like. Just find some vegan shreds in the grocery store. We're just going to add those. And next, we're just going to add in some vegetable broth. I like using vegetable broth. You could also use water. However, I do feel like the vegetable broth just gives it like a nice added flavor. While I was blending, I just remembered I forgot an important detail. Be sure to soak your cashews for 15 minutes in boiling water before you add them to the blender, just to make sure they get super nice and creamy. Okay, continue. Ooh. Okay, the sauce is like super dreamy, creamy, and beautiful. I love the yellow. Okay, did you notice I wore a yellow shirt for like mac and cheese day? Okay, I gotta give it a try. That's the important part. Oh wow. Oh my God, it's so good. It's like super cheesy. It's like freaking delicious. Next, we're going to prepare our crispy topping. We are just going to add some panko breadcrumbs. I like using panko breadcrumbs just because they're like a little bit crispier, along with some melted vegan butter. I'm gonna add that to a bowl. I melted my butter before and it started already becoming non-melted. And then we're just going to add a little bit of salt and we're gonna give this a mix. I like doing it just with my hands. Just getting in there and stirring it all up. Oops. Okay, good to go. Now we're just going to add our cheese sauce to our noodles. Here we go. I like want to lick. I don't want any of it to go to waste. Gonna get out every last little drip. God, it's so good. Whoa. Can't, it's like licking the spatula or the spoon of a like brownie batter. Now you're just going to give this a stir. Oh my gosh. You guys, I make the stovetop version of this. all the time. And whenever you do that, this is basically all you do. You just warm it up like this. I like doing the baked versions just for like special occasions. Just having like the crispy topping and putting it in the oven just makes it like a little bit special. Now we're just going to pour this into our casserole pan. Now you're just gonna spread it out evenly, and we're going to top it with our topping. All right, we're good to go. Before you pop this in the oven, you are just going to cover it with some aluminum foil. This is going to keep the mac and cheese from drying out whenever it's in the oven. Okay, time to go in the oven. So you're just gonna bake this in the oven for about 12 to 15 minutes until it is all heated through, and then we're going to let it get nice and crispy on the top by putting it under the broiler. Okay, ready to get it out of the oven. Oh, it's like kick the door open. Okay. Wow, this looks absolutely beautiful. It looks so delicious. The top is browned, just like the perfect amount. I am so ready to eat this. Okay, now we gotta try it. I need a spoon. Hello. I don't know if you can hear. Like, I don't know if you heard it, but when you like dip your spoon down in there, it like makes this crunch and then it goes all up into the creaminess. Oh my God, you guys, this is seriously next level. Let's see, gotta taste it. Oh my God. Whoa, it's like, I've made this a million times, but it always like has that effect where I'm like, oh my God, it's so good. Like all of the flavors of like the seasonings that we put in, plus the broth and nutritional yeast, it just like gives it like a super bold flavor. The cashews make the sauce like super creamy. And honestly, this topping, like the crunch on the top really makes it so good. I'm like so obsessed. It's such an easy recipe. You can make it on a weeknight. You can make it for special occasions. It's a keeper. You gotta try this one. Now it's time for the real taste test. We gotta see what the boss ladies think about the mac and cheese. Oh my God, I'm obsessed. Okay, I gotta go film this. Okay, you want mac and cheese? You want more mac and cheese?
Yes.
You like the mac and cheese?
Yes.
Donkeys, what's your favorite food?
My favorite food is
What is it?
my favorite food is soybeans. There's some more mac and cheese.
You want some more mac and cheese?
Mom!
Should mommy make the mac and cheese again?
Yes.
Yes. What do you think?